Home and Away has aired another return for Cash Newman's foster father on Australian screens this week. Peter Phelps has once again reprised his role as Gary Morrow, who headed back to Summer Bay after a surprising phone call from John Palmer. Recent Australian episodes have seen Cash in crisis as he's under suspicion over a brutal attack against his love rival, counsellor Tim Russell. Tim was targeted in the season finale episode late last year. As Cash was found at the scene of the crime with blood on his hands, he immediately became the prime suspect in the case. There have been few other clues to rely on, as Tim remains in a coma so hasn't been able to name his attacker. Cash has since experienced a flashback of Tim's obsessive former client Nerida Mullins committing the attack, but lead detective Mark Townsend still doubts his innocence and the situation seems hopeless. In this week's Australian episodes, Cash's neighbour John Palmer grew concerned over his ongoing troubles. John ultimately made a call to Gary, warning him that his son needed support from his family. True to form, reliable Gary made his way to the bay as quickly as possible and rebuked Cash for not reaching out for help sooner. He also accused Cash of not fighting for himself, as the police officer seems to have given up on exposing Nerida's schemes. Cash didn't appreciate his arrival, or John's meddling, and stubbornly tried to keep Gary at arm's length. Can anyone get through to Cash before he's jailed for a crime he didn't commit? Gary was introduced to Home and Away as a guest in 2022. He also returned for a brief stint last year after Cash's sister Felicity tragically passed away.